Hey, Dani K, coming to you from Dani K Joe Wellness, and today's tip is attitude is everything. It's been raining. People are like humdrum because there's no sun, and sorry, I thought somebody came in. And there's no sun. Everybody's, sad, down, depressed. It's gloomy, and I get that. I mean, of all people, I like sunshine. But if you have a good outlook, a good attitude, you can create your own sunshine. I had a friend of mine years ago that used to say, like, when it rained, it was liquid sunshine. So it's all on how you look at things and how you perceive things, and that can be like through every and any aspect of your life, not just the attitude of like the weather, but it's the attitude of everything. I have another guy that his name's Bradley. He is a member at the gym, and he has a one-on-one guy that brings him to the gym. He was in a car accident, and he has brain damage, and he just out of the blue, today when he was getting ready to put his jacket on after his workout and stuff, he looked at me, and he can't speak, so he said he did sign language or whatever to his one-on-one, and he said, "I only have a brain injury." And so, like I shared some stories from my guy Cody as well. But this guy, he has a hard time talking. He is in a wheelchair. He is able to walk, but they keep him in a wheelchair just because of the things that are around, like the machines and stuff. We don't want anybody, we don't want him to be hurt. But he gets on and off the machines and everything, and he works out and stuff like that. But he looked at me, signed to his one-on-one, and he told me what he said, and he's like, "I only have a brain injury." And I'm like, my God, I love your attitude. Like, here's this guy in a wheelchair. He can't speak. He has very limited motion with his right side. He texted me today. And he showed me the phone. He was in one of these rooms where the lights go out. He said, "Why do you flick the lights on and off on me?" And he laughed, and I told him it was a sensor. So basically, attitude is everything. It's how you look at something. You can always look at something and see the negative, the downside. But can you look at something and see the positive? Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's windy as hell, and I'm blown away every time I take Justice out. I feel like I'm Dorothy. I want to click my heels and say there's no place like home. It's cold, but it could be colder. It could be snow. It could be, there's a lot more things that it could be, like, worse. So my thing is, like I said, attitude is everything, and whatever you speak, you bring. So if you're speaking the humdrumness of, the dreary day and the dreary weather, and, the aches and the pains, and how you want to be at home and sit by the fireplace and under the covers, and you don't want to be at work, and blah, 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 and just all this, like downer stuff, that's how your day is going to be. Of course, all of the bad weather, the rain and the cold and the wind and everything, of course all of that is going to set in, and you're going to be like, the whole day is going to be like, so attitude is everything. So yeah, I'm not saying, like, pretend the sun is shining and it's all warm and sunny and waves and crashing and all that stuff, but there's hey Deb, hey Lauren, Tom, what's going on? But everybody's experiencing the rain, and so we just got to make the best of it. We can't change it, so we got to make the best of it. Attitude is everything as far as working out. I don't like working out, but I like the effects. You can always find the negative side of everything that you do, the negative, or, the excuses as to not come in and work out, the negatives as to, why your life sucks, but if you look at all the positive things and focus on the positive things that's going on, like I said, yes, it's raining, but it could be snow. I'd much rather have rain than snow. I just shared a memory of, from last year. and we had like that crazy ass blizzard. It was windy, it was blizzard, it was, snow was up to here, and I much rather have that rain and this wind, and whatever it is, like, is it high 40s, low 50s? I can't remember like exactly like what the temperature is right now, but I'd much rather have the way it is today than the snow and shoveling and freezing my ass off, snow blowing and shoveling a poop loop, and and worried about the roads and all that stuff. Give me rain any day over that snow crap. So, think about the good positive things that are going on. And even if you don't like the rain, even if you can't think of anything that's positive about the rain, think about something positive that's going on in your life so that you can just kind of change that attitude and not feel like so humdrum through the day because of the rain and because of, the wind and the weather and all that stuff. But like even with, with working out, the attitude is everything. I mean, nobody wants to work out. Well, there's some crazy people that like working out. I am not one of them, however, but I do like the effects. I do like, how I feel afterwards. I do like, how I am doing that preventive maintenance that we talked about in Cody's video, that if something does happen, God forbid, I'm kind of like one step ahead of, and a little bit more prepared, body-wise, physical-wise, or whatever. So I do like all of that. So I look at the positive things on that. Yeah, I hate working out, but look at all the good that I'm doing. And so I try and focus on all the good that I'm doing instead of like, I have to run, I have to do this, So attitude is everything. So, and with everything that's going on in the world today, and all the negative posts and the negative comments and the negative people, and I've walked by a couple of people today and they don't even want to make eye contact with you, and I feel bad for them, because if they're so sad and down and blah, that they can't even make an eye contact with you just to say hi or whatever, I pray for them as I'm walking by. I'm like, I hope they find some happiness and joy in this day. You know what I mean? Because, life is not hard, but it's not easy. Life is how and what we make of it. And like I said, Bradley today, saying, I only have a brain injury. The dude can't talk. The dude has a hard time walking. The dude has a hard time using his right side. And he says he only has a brain injury. And I'm like, you know what? I love your attitude, because there's a lot of people that will bitch, moan, and cry for the whole damn day because they have a hangnail. This dude can't talk. This dude is in a wheelchair. This dude has a one-on-one. When he comes into the gym, he has to have help to go to the bathroom. He has to have help doing a lot, if not everything. You know what I mean? Like, so, when you look at the grand scheme of things, his attitude on that, and I find that that's so much more, like, people that have less, people that are able to do less, have so much more of a more positive attitude, than some people that, have everything in the world. They have, they're able to walk and talk and drive their car, and they have a job, and they have money, and they have a house, and, they're independent, So when you're thinking about, like, the bad things of the day, or the reasons why not to come in and work out and all that stuff, think about all those people that would love to be able to be in your situation, and think about all the good positive things that are going on in your life, and focus on those good positive things, because again, what you put out is what you get back. What you speak about, you bring about. So if you're speaking about rain and miserableness and yuckiness and blah blah blah, that's all you're getting back. Now granted, it's not going to change the weather, obviously, but it's going to change your attitude. Again, like what do they say? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You can't change the weather, so accept it, live with it, deal with it, stop bitching about it, and find some good positive things that are happening from it, right? And with it, through it, to it. So just think about, as you go through your day, how your attitude is making the situation that you're in right now, and how, like, through a better positive attitude, how you can change that situation. And you can. happiness comes from within. It doesn't come from sunshine. It doesn't come from rain. It doesn't come from being able to work out. It doesn't come from not being able to work out. It doesn't come from, staying in your bed. It doesn't come from, your job. Happiness comes from within. And even if, you're down and sad, you don't have to stay there. You can change your attitude, pull yourself out of that, screw the rain. Pretend it is sun. If that's the way you're gonna make it, get through it, pretend it's sun. Pretend, it's like my friend used to say, liquid sunshine. So every time I see it raining, I was like, there you go, Phil, liquid sunshine. Good positive things. Attitude is everything. Find a way of changing what you're feeling, what you're going through. And, like I said, especially all this stuff that's going on Facebook and the feeds and everything that are so negative and bashing people. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what your beliefs are. I really don't. But, you don't have to. You can stand up for things without putting someone else down. And when you start putting someone else down, that's what's coming back onto you. That's what will come back onto you. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for whatever you wanted to speak about, but you don't have to bring ugliness and a bad negative attitude by, bashing people and talking and trashing people, and I'm just, whatever. So anyway, attitude is everything. Think about how you can change your attitude to make everything good and positive in your life. And I hope this helps with the rainy day. It's not really necessarily a workout tip, but hopefully it helps with the rainy day and, feeling humdrum. Find some things that are happy in your day. Find some things that are good in your day. And if there are none, which I know there are, make some. Go make someone else happy that makes you happy, Give a coffee. Send a coffee to someone. Open a door. Smile at someone. There are things out there that you can do. Appreciate others, and others will appreciate you. Attitude is everything. So I hope this helps make a smile or change your attitude or whatever for this rainy day. And so stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated.